share with us about our upcoming fundraiser, Black Tie and Tails, on Friday, October 21st, is Kelle Sisung, the development director for the Friends for the Dearborn Animal Shelter, and her little four-legged friend.
This is Shakira. Hi, Sandy.
Hey, how are you?
We are great to be here talking about Black Tie and Tails.
This little girl has a special story, if I'm not mistaken, and one of the reasons why the fundraising for Black Tie and Tails is so important.
She does have a great story. We all fell in love with Miss Shakira, who has a boundless energy, as you can see. She came into the animal shelter in April, and she was very, very pregnant. And shortly thereafter, she gave birth to 13 puppies. Talk about like a fabulous mother who went through all kinds of things for her babies. And also, she's heartworm positive. So she had kind of a double whammy going for her. And this year at Black Tie and Tails, our green theme is recycling hope, lives, and love. And really, Shakira is a living example of why we have events like Black Tie. And seriously, she's an example of an animal that we had to rescue, that we are in the process of rehabilitating, if you will, and preparing her to be rehomed. And taking care of an animal like that at other shelters might not be a big priority. A pregnant mama, how do you place her? How do you place, 13 puppies, which we did, place all of her babies. And then taking the time to make sure that she recuperates and recovers from the heartworm. So, all the money that's raised at Black Tie, an event like Black Tie, is for a baby like Shakira.
And so, obviously, Shakira, on your behalf, we know you'd like to invite everybody to Black Tie and Tails. It's an exciting event at the Dearborn Inn, and tell us a little bit about it. It's a lovely, really a formal affair. There's champagne and appetizers, and obviously the food abundantly flows at the Dearborn Inn. But share a little bit more about what
really
you
does.
can expect.
We are in year 11. So this is Black Tie and Tails 2011, and we're in year 11. And I mentioned before that we're going green this year, and we really are going green with our recycle theme. We love the Dearborn Inn, but we actually did our research and ended up going back to the Dearborn Inn because of all their sustainable efforts that they do. For example, the food that we have left over from Black Tie goes to Forgotten Harvest.
Fantastic.
And throughout the evening, we'll be talking about all of the efforts that went into Black Tie. The invitation was very different this year. So people usually expecting multiple pieces of paper and multiple envelopes. No, we're trying to really reduce our paw prints as we put on this event. And yes, it is on Friday, October 21st, from 7 o'clock until midnight. And we are very fortunate, once again, to have Congressman John Dingell and his wife Debbie as our honorary co-chairs, and Drew Stanton, who I think we all know plays for the Detroit Lions, having a fabulous year. I'll just do a call out there, and his wife Kristen, and Don Muehlbach and his wife Alex. And so a lot of people really look forward to this event every year. It really is a major premier gala for animal welfare, and we have people come from all over. So we're very excited. We love it every single year. And we have a little twist every single year, too, that people talk about. So we invite everybody to come down. And, of course, forgot to mention that the centerpiece of the whole event are our animals.
Right.
So, yes, we dress up, and the animals actually take baths and get dressed up as well. And they take center stage at this event because it's all about them. So they're up for adoption, and we have the Paws Promenade. And they actually walk down the red carpet actually it's the green carpet this year, with our sponsors.
And share with us a little bit about the sponsors. Who are those that are involved we want to be sure people know that their support is a reason that we're able to put on Black Tie and Tails.
I want to say probably year 4, this event is sponsored primarily by the president of our board. And actually the chairman of our board. Her name is Marianne Wright. She's a Dearborn gal who now is vice president at Johnson Controls in Milwaukee. So she actually flies here to attend this event and many of our events throughout the year. But I think Black Tie really is near and dear to Marianne and her partner and friend Bob Sales. Dr. Jeffrey Disick.
You got a kiss for Dr. Disick. I like that.
Of Lincoln Park Veterinary Hospital. Yes, is our auction sponsor, and he's been the auction sponsor for many, many years as well. Nancy and Jim Grossfeld, Sue and Gary Kuhlman, who are our hosts this evening at No Beast Feasts. They are annual sponsors. And there are tons more, and please forgive me if I don't mention all of them. If you visit our website at www.dearbornanimals.org, you will see all of our sponsors. We're also very fortunate to have 3 great media sponsors this year. Yelp is one of our sponsors. MarketWire have been friends with us for many, many years, so they're one of our sponsors. And for the first time, we have greeningdetroit.com. We are the only animal shelter listed on greeningdetroit.com for our recycling efforts. So they consider us to be a great Detroit recycling center.
And a big kiss for them from Shakira, too. Obviously, you mentioned dearbornanimals.org. Not only is there information about sponsorships, and there are still sponsorships available, of course, but the tickets are available online. They're $175 per person. And a beautiful affair with lots of dancing, entertainment, and dining, and beverages. And
we have
who's the featured
fabulous-
guest? I beg your pardon. I love that. Was it our featured performers? Is it a Motown band? Is that right?
It's the Jerry Ross Band, and they are very much a performance band. So they do all kinds of like hits, but like a show that you can't even believe. So I think we're going to be really entertained this year. I think it's going to be very fun. So once again, a homegrown act is going to be there. People always comment that we have fabulous auction items. They go to other events, and they're like, how do you guys get these like fabulous auction items? And we have an auction gallery online this year that you can scroll through. So if you're wondering, should I go? I'm not really sure. Look at what you'd miss if you go to the auction gallery and you wouldn't be able to, bid on them. We have a week in Aruba to auction off. We have what we're calling an urban safari photo tour of Detroit.
Wow, that's cool.
Where we have a photographer, professional photographer, is going to take you or backstage behind the scenes at some of Detroit's unfortunate, buildings that are no longer like in their prime,
right,
if you will.
But of architectural interest.
Interest, and taking them through Detroit with Preservation Wayne, giving an architectural tour, and then lunch, and then a camera. And so once again, kind of the renaissance or recycling of Detroit, we're trying to follow that theme. We get pretty creative with our stuff. We want our guests to be thrilled and excited and wowed. So
I like that, thrilled, excited, and wowed. Well, hop on to the website, dearbornanimals.org, for full information. It's Friday, October 21st, from 7 p.m. to midnight at the Dearborn Inn, and lots of guests like Shakira. Kelly, this is going to be a fun night.
We love it every single year. And we want you all to come and join us to celebrate recycled hope, lives, and love like Shakira.
Thank you, Kelly.
I know.